In this video, I will show you how you can add your WooCommerce order details to MS Excel automatically, and I will also show you that if your order consists of multiple products, how you can add these details in a new line, in a separated line. Want to learn how you can also do that? So firstly, we will have to build a connection, build an integration in this WooCommerce and MS Excel application, which we will do with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. I am an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I am already logged in here. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So I have directly pasted the name as Add WooCommerce Order in Microsoft Excel for multiple products. Now it will ask you to select the folder in which you want to create your automation workflow. So I will be selecting this main workflow folder. Alright, it is done. Now I am clicking on this create button, and you will notice 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action. And here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever something happens in your first application, then automatically do this in your next application. Okay, so in this way you need to always select your applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever any new order is placed in this WooCommerce application, in this WooCommerce store, then automatically add the details in MS Excel application. So I have selected both the application in this trigger and the action window, and now I am going to connect these 2 applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let's first connect WooCommerce with the Pabbly Connect. So the trigger event will be the same, that is new order created. You can also read the instructions. Triggers when a new order is created. So yes, I want to perform the same, and as soon as I have selected this trigger event, you can notice a webhook URL along with a few set of instructions. So with the help of this URL only, we are going to build this connection. But before you copy this URL and set it into WooCommerce dashboard, firstly you should disable this simple response and enable the advanced response. Now why I am doing that, I'll show you later, but make sure that firstly you enable the advanced response by toggling on and off this button, and after that you can copy this webhook URL. And as soon as you will copy this URL, you will notice that it will start waiting for the webhook response. Basically it is waiting for the order data. Okay, so going back to my WooCommerce dashboard, and firstly I will visit the settings section of my WooCommerce store, then I will click on this advanced section, then I will click on this webhook option. Alright, let's wait for that. Alright, this is the webhook option, and here I am going to create a new webhook by clicking on this add webhook button. Alright, and firstly it will ask you to provide a random name. So I will provide the name something like connection with Pabbly Connect. Okay, further it will ask you to select the status. So of course it is going to be active only. Then it will ask you to select the topic, so you will have to select the same topic which you have selected as the trigger event, and in this delivery URL you will have to paste the same webhook URL which you have got via Pabbly Connect, and after that directly click on the save webhook button, and in this way this webhook URL will be saved here successfully, and that means the connection in between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect is done. Well, I'm really sorry, here you can notice the webhook was saved successfully. Give me a second, let me show you that. Alright, it was saved successfully. Now coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and you will notice that a webhook ID is already received here. That means the webhook is saved successfully. Now you will have to click on this recapture webhook response button once again, because now we are going to capture the order data here. How? You will have to open your WooCommerce store. Now because our store is already connected with the Pabbly Connect, which we have done with the help of webhook URL. Now as soon as I am going to place an order from here, you will notice the same order details will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so how about I add this blue round neck t-shirt. Alright, so I have added the same. Along with that, I'm also going to add one more product. Okay, and again this is just a dummy store, just a dummy product. So that is why you can notice few images are still not visible, so don't worry about that. And here I'm also going to add this mic in my cart. Okay, so this t-shirt is added here, and this press is also added here, and here I have also added this mic. Okay, how about I increase the quantity of this t-shirt. Now finally I am going to place this order with some dummy details. So clicking on this proceed to checkout button, and it is asking for the first name, last name, which I have provided dummy, that is test and customer. And here I have added all other details. Let me also provide the phone number, give me a second. Alright, every detail is added here. How about I directly place the order, and as soon as the order placement is successful from this store, in this store you will notice the same order details will be received via Pabbly Connect, for which it is already waiting. Okay, so fingers crossed, waiting for the response. So here you can notice the response is received here. Let me even show you the details one by one. So where are the details of the customer who have just placed the order? Alright, here we have the same dummy email address, the same first name, last name, phone number. We also have the postal code, the city, the address, and lot of other details. And now I am looking for the product details. So you can find all the order or the product details in this line items. Okay, yes, the details packed with the pair of curly and square bracket are actually the product details only. And whenever you receive any data in this particular format, you can understand that this is actually into the array format. Now why I have captured this data into this particular format, basically into the advanced response, because I wanted to add this data to my Excel row. Okay, but if I would have received this data into the separated field, it would have become tough for me to add this data. So that is why I have collected this data all together in a single field, and now it will be easier for me to add this data automatically to Microsoft Excel. But again, I cannot proceed in the same way. Firstly, I will have to convert this array into a normal format, for which I will have to click on this plus icon and search for data transformer, which is again an interesting feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can actually transform your data, or we can say you can transform the line items, the array formats, into the simpler one. Okay, so searching for the same, that is line itemizer. Well, I think by mistaken I have selected some other feature, so searching for the same, that is data transformer. Give me a second. And here I have the same feature, that is data transformer. And now searching, now selecting this line itemizer, and as soon as I click on this button, it will be connected immediately. And now it is asking for that array which we would like to transform. So the interesting thing here is I am not going to manually copy the above array, or we can say above line items, and paste here again and again for every new order. I am going to map that array here so that it can be replaced automatically. Now how this mapping can be performed? So directly click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Simply search for your data, and in this way line items data will be available here. And as soon as you map it and click on this button, you will notice this data will be transformed and you will receive all the details separated via comma. Okay, so finally we have this data which we can easily send it to Microsoft Excel. Okay, so here we have two options. Either we can send this data separated via comma, but in such case what will happen? Let me even copy and paste this value here so you will understand how this data will look like. So if you will add this data as it is in your Excel, your data will look in this particular way, basically separated via comma. But let's say you want to add these details in a separated line so that your data can look even better, basically into a sorted way. Well, in such cases you will have to apply one more action step before your Microsoft Excel step. Okay, so click on this plus icon and search for the text formatter using which we are going to find and replace the value. So here we are going to find that comma which we will replace with a new line. How you can do that? Firstly, search for that feature, and in the action event you will have to go with this replace text and then click on this button and it will be connected immediately. And firstly it will ask you the text which you would like to find and replace some values. Okay, so again, instead of adding any detail manually, I am going to map this data from this drop down asking for the text, so searching for the same. So how about I firstly separate this data, basically the product name, in a separated line in a new line. So yes, I have added the same, and now it is asking that what value you would like to find. So I would like to find this comma which I would like to replace with a new line. So basically for a new line, this /n is actually the syntax. Okay, clicking on this button and you will notice a response will be received, and that response will consist of the same data but in a new line, in a separated line, not separated via comma. Okay, so in this way you can add as many as text formatter steps as you want, and in this way you can separate your data with a new line. Okay, so this text formatter feature was for the product name. So how about I rename it in order to avoid any kind of confusion, because here I'm going to add more text formatter features. Okay, so I'm adding the same, that is the product name. Okay, how about I copy the same, and finally I am clicking on update, and you can notice the step has been renamed successfully, and we will have to click on this plus icon once again and we will have to add more text formatter features. But here I would like to suggest you a shortcut. What you can do, instead of adding this text formatter from scratch and provide the details from scratch, what you can do is click on this 3 dot, and here you will find the option of this copy step. Directly click on that, and after that you can paste the same step here. Okay, you'll have to click on this 3 dot and then directly click on this paste step button, and you will notice that the same step will be pasted here. So clicking on this 3 dot, replacing this ID with the price. Alright, it is done. Clicking on update, and now I will replace this product ID with the product prices. Okay, so give me a second. Let me open this data transformer steps once again, and here we have all the prices. Okay, how about I go with this total one. Okay, clicking on this button once again, and in the response you will get the product price. Okay, so I have applied this text format for 3 times, one for the product name and for the product price and for the product ID. Let's say you would like to collect more order details, you can add as many as text formatter steps as you want, but before that I would recommend you to check the response of your data transformer step, whether you have such data or not. So now finally I'm ready to collect this data in Microsoft Excel. So let me remove this extra step, and finally I will connect my Microsoft Excel step with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so selecting the action event, that is add row to a worksheet, because the worksheet is already created. I just need to add a new row, and in that new row we will add the data. Now you will have to provide the access of your account in which you have created your Microsoft Excel sheet. But how about I go with existing connection, because I have provided this access multiple times. So clicking on the save button, and in this way you will notice your Microsoft Excel account will be immediately connected with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so the name of my Excel sheet is WooCommerce Order. Okay, so after connecting it you will have to select the same workbook. Okay, so searching from this drop down and WooCommerce. Alright, here we have the same workbook. Then it will ask you to select the drive ID. So as soon as I select this workbook, you will notice that this drive ID will be selected automatically. Even the worksheet will be selected automatically because I have a single sheet here only. Okay, so coming back, and how about I delete this existing data, because I am going to show you everything from scratch. Okay, so coming back, waiting for this. Alright, it is selected, and here you can notice whatever the columns I have added in my Excel sheet have started visible here. Okay, that is the order ID, customer name, customer email, the product name, product price and product ID, and you can find the same column, that is order ID, customer name, customer email, the product name, product price and this product ID. And now I just need to map the data one by one from these text formatter steps or from this WooCommerce step. Okay, so how about I firstly add the ID of the order. Well, this order is single, so the ID of the order will be single only, not multiple. So yes, I have mapped it from my WooCommerce step. Asking for the customer name, well, a single customer has placed the order of multiple products, so again the name of customer will also be a single entry. So searching for the same, basically the first name and the last name, make sure that you also add a space in between this first name and last name. Asking for the email address, directly searching it with the help of @. Further, it is asking for the product name, product price and this product ID. Okay, so clicking here and searching for the product name, and here from this text formatter step you can map the product name as well as this product ID. And remember, we have renamed this step in order to avoid any confusion, so now it is easier for me to map the details. Asking for the product price and lastly asking for the product ID. Give me a second. Alright, I think I have provided all the details. Clicking on this button, save and send as request, waiting for the response to be received here. If that response is positive, that means my automation is working absolutely fine. Well, this seems positive to me. Going back here and waiting for that data to be updated here. Give me a second. Well, here you can notice the data is added, the same order ID, the same customer name, the same customer email, product name, product price and this product ID. Well, this existing row is available because I think I have forgot to delete that existing row. So yes, I have deleted the same. Okay, so in this way, with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can collect the WooCommerce orders to MS Excel automatically, that too in a sorted way, basically into the new lines. Okay, so I hope you have understood everything, and you just need to create this automation workflow inside Pabbly Connect once. After that, you can sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Okay, and just in case if you want to access this 6-step automation workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my automation workflow into the description box. Click on this link, sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.